Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have here an article. It's mostly about energy consumption in Europe, and it's about it's going to show what countries use what kind of energy. So some of them use nuclear energy, some others use hydro energy, some others coal, some oil. And they will show here on a map, and I will read and tell you who's who, what's what, because that plays an important role on how the sanctions are determined in the European Union, as well as the opposition to certain sanctions coming from certain countries, obviously. So if, let's say, Germany uses gas, and let's say France uses atomic energy, right? Then obviously the Germany would be okay with imposing sanctions on nuclear energy, right, and atomic energy, versus France would be okay with imposing sanctions on coal or gas, but not on atomic energy. So let's see. This article comes from the oilprice.com. So it says here, the most consumed energy sources in every country of Europe. Much of Europe has set itself the goal of switching away from heavily polluting fossil fuels and towards renewable energy sources. Weasels, they're going to destroy their economies. You don't believe me? Look at the ones that have zero emission or 99, almost there, and see how what kind of standard of living and what kind of lives they live. And besides, just because since I'm at it, you see how corn is? Do you see how corn? Do you see the bananas? Okay. Do you see the watermelon? Okay, all those are modified genetically by, may I say it, Westerners. So when you see the corn growing this far apart, that's genetically modified to grow like that and yield 3 or how many, I can't remember how we call those things. The corn, the regular corn, I don't know the word. It doesn't compute right now. So, and look at the watermelon. Look how the watermelon used to look like when the Europeans, some of them, found it wherever they found it, and you're gonna see they're just patches of red. Okay, look at the banana. The banana that you see right now, that's not how it was. No, it was like this, a piece of shit. All right. So look at many other vegetables or fruits. So yeah, that was done with a little bit of technology. And you say, what's the connection, Emil? Well, the connection is that if you want to be with renewable air and that, why don't we go back to the squash? Why don't we go back to the corn? When these guys came here and found corn, and Indian Americans, their pictures, their paintings, and you can see how they found it. One here, one there, and they were like this small. And how much did they yield? Nothing. So that means, how about a little famine on this planet? Malthus would be happy about it. Thomas Malthus? All right. If you don't, he's the guy with controlling the population and the cycle of unsustainable global whatever population. So, however, as the following chart from Statista, Anna Flack, I think it was Anna, shows a snapshot of the energy landscape in Europe right now, using data from BP's latest annual report, reveals that while there's some variation in energy types across the bloc, fossil fuels still make up the lion's share of the energy sources the continent is most reliant on. If you take that out, you're gonna have the corn like this, you're gonna have the watermelon like this with some red stuff in it, and you're gonna have the banana from this to this, and not sweet. Okay? Why? Just a different standard of living. And the population would now be 7 billion, probably going to be 1 billion. All right, so let's see here. Let's go. And I'm going to go, coal is the first one. Coal, we have coal, and I'm looking here on this map. It's Switzerland. It's actually not Switzerland, I'm sorry. It's I have to look at the map and figure it out. It's Czech Republic, I'm assuming that's Czech Republic. Yes, it is. Then you have Poland. Then I think you have Estonia. Then you have Ukraine. And then you have, here is put Crimea is in Ukraine. So this is the map I'm looking at. Okay, so I have to figure out kind of like who's who, what's what, but I have no problem with that. And it says Bulgaria as well. Okay, that's all. Yeah, that's all. Next one, we go to the hydroelectric, water, brr, 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 dams. Hydroelectric, we have hydroelectric Iceland, and we have Sweden, and we have Norway. Anybody else? No, nobody else. We go to the next one, natural gas. We got Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and then we got Italy, and we got I think that's Slovakia and Hungary. Yeah, that's Slovakia and Hungary. And then we have Turkey and Russia. And then we got the next one here. I see it's placed over there, that country, I can't remember. All right, so it's a... Then we got nuclear. Nuclear is only one, and that's France. Then we got oil. Now oil we got here, we got Portugal, we got Spain, we got Ireland, Republic of Ireland. Then we have the Benelux, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. We got Denmark. I don't think Denmark it is. Denmark is no data, I think. And then is Germany. So this is what? Oil, right? Oil. There's Germany. And then you got Switzerland, you got Austria. I think you got Slovenia over there. And then you got Romania, you got Greece, you got Cyprus, you got Lithuania and Latvia, and you got Finland. I think that's about what I can cover here. Yeah. And then we go to the renewable. Renewable we have, I think that's Belgium over there. I'm sorry, Denmark. That's what I see here. Denmark is the only one. And then we have here no data. No data, we have the Serbia, Albania, that area over there with Croatia. Those are the ones. Moldova. And that's about it here that I can see on this map. So these are the guys who use most. Exceptions to the rule include France, which stands out for its nuclear power usage, and Denmark, which relies predominantly on renewables, mostly wind energy. Iceland, Norway, and Sweden are the only countries in Europe to rely mostly on hydropower. While this is also a type of renewable energy, BP gives it its own subcategory. In Iceland and Norway, hydropower makes up more than 60% of the country's energy supply. All right, well, this is it with these guys. What do you think? So then you know if there's going to be some sanctions on this, on that, who's going to be for, who's going to be against. Obviously, this is to make us being, oh my God, see, fossil fuel energy, bad, they got to change. No, I don't want to change. I don't want to change at all. I want to use my car, and if you give me, I don't know, something else that I can use, and it means that my life will keep its standards as it is, or increases the standard, I'm okay for it. I'm okay with it. But if you ask me to turn off my lights as I'm talking to you right now because I save energy, maybe I don't feel like, because I pay. Okay, they're going to increase the kilowatt hour price, and they're going to make me doing like that. Like, for instance, YouTube, right? Makes me, because, you know, so the same here. Oh, it's okay, Emil. We're going to make you change your car from that to a different one. How? We're going to increase the cost for fossil fuel, and then you're going to have to do it. My man, the same. They don't have to ban guns. They just have to put a, I don't know, $1,000 a bullet. By limiting the number of the bullets, I say, no, you can produce more than this number. You can produce, we don't ban it, we just limit it. From billions of bullets available to buy, cartridges, you're going to limit them to, I don't know, 100,000. And that means each would increase its price, woo, $1 million a bullet. It's still constitutional, the same with the weapons. Oh, we don't ban you from owning guns. No, we will let you have it, but not how many you want. We're going to make 100,000 a year. So you can imagine how much is going to be a gun then. And it's going to be who can afford having a gun? Money, 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 money. That's all. So it's very easy. And say, well, it's still constitutional. Yeah, but we limit it. The same with the speech. Oh, no. Shall not be infringed. No, it's not infringed. But if you say that we're going to kick you out of your job, that means you're going to be starving. That means economic genocide to you and your family. It's very easy. Oh, you own your house? Great, no problem. You bought your house, we're going to increase your taxes until you can't pay your house anymore because of the taxes, and you're going to sell it. And we're going to go into an apartment. So there you go. We're going to have it in an apartment, like the communists. There are many ways to do that, and very simple. Wait for it. Wait. It's coming. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.